it's Tram here. Up first, today's talker. Kids at a Southern Arizona high school can no longer use regular backpacks. The Douglas Unified School District is going to a new bag policy for, quote, the safety of our students. Kids can use things like a clear tote bag, small clutches, and wallets, all which have to fit specific requirements. So what do you think? Should local schools implement a clear backpack policy? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. Up first, tornado terror. Incredible new images showing the devastating damage in Dallas. The twister hitting homes, businesses, and stores near Love Field, which is where many of us have stopped while traveling on Southwest Airlines. Dallas's mayor is signing a disaster declaration. The National Weather Service is sending teams to figure out the tornado's intensity. The cleanup from a tornado touchdown also underway in Central Florida between Tampa and Orlando. Tropical storm Nestor spawning the twister, damaging dozens of homes and businesses. Incredibly, there are no reports of any serious injuries. Number 2 most clicked, a possible cause for the polio-like illness in children. Researchers from the University of California in San Francisco suggest a common virus is to blame for acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM. The illness starts like a cold but can quickly paralyze children. Experts say this breakthrough could help doctors better diagnose and find a way to prevent AFM in the future. Number 3, one of the top meteor showers of the year will peak tonight. The Orionids will treat us with nearly 24 meteors an hour. The shower reaches its peak tonight after midnight into tomorrow morning. The good news, living here in the Southwest is giving us one of the best opportunities to see the shooting stars streaking across the sky. In today's Pulse on Health, we're taking a trip back in time, as in the hallucinogenic drug trips of the 60s and 70s. Some of the country's top psychiatric researchers are now turning to those same drug trips to help their patients. Tom bringing us the fascinating details.
50 years ago, psychedelic drugs were at the center of America's counterculture, promising good trips and some very bad trips, too. Today, the DEA restricts psychedelics as Schedule I drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. But Pierce Chapin believes they saved her life.
It was very profound. It was very refreshing.
For more than a decade, Pierce struggled with severe depression, even considering suicide. Then, a nurse practitioner sent her to a revolutionary treatment at Johns Hopkins University Med Center in Baltimore, using psilocybin, a key ingredient in hallucinogenic drugs, to treat depression. Within hours, she felt relief.
I was really happy. I was seeing things a lot differently for the first time in a long time, since childhood.
Program coordinator Mary Cosimano showed us the couch where patients take a single pill. This is the session room.
This is the session room.
Then spend 6 hours listening to music with their eyes closed, closely watched by staff.
And then we put a blanket over them, just kind of tuck them in to make them feel safe and comfortable and cozy. And then we begin the day.
The latest results are eye-opening. Hopkins has treated 360 patients. For most, just 1 or 2 sessions lifts their depression for months on end. But unlike the 1960s psychedelics, the meds are clinically calculated. Are you encouraged, excited by what you've learned so far?
Oh, I think there's nothing more interesting that I have done in my almost 50 years of doing clinical pharmacology research.
The research suggests psilocybin reduces the brain's response to negative emotional stimuli. On the left, a brain before treatment. The amygdala is bright red. After treatment, it's far more muted. And this before and after scan, showing far more connectivity in the brain after treatment.
And they have this feeling of hope that they've never had before, this feeling of worthiness.
But the trip can also be terrifying.
It can be one of the most fearful feelings, like you're going to die, feeling like if you do let go, that you're going to go crazy.
But when it's over, an overwhelming feeling of relief.
People will have experiences that they feel are really profoundly meaningful to them, and to which they attribute enduring long-term changes in positive attitudes, moods, and behavior.
For Pierce Chapin, it's meant a whole new life. After just 2 sessions, she's been depression-free for 18 months.
It's amazing. I want to wake up every day. I feel like my life has meaning to it.
Now, there are a lot of caveats here. One, do not try this at home. Obviously, these are carefully controlled studies. And two, researchers carefully vet each patient. However, the results so far are so encouraging that a handful of university medical centers are now joining the research, and experts hope to use these meds for other uses as well. Well, your Arizona Cardinals are flying high, picking up their 3rd win in a row, bringing the team back to 500. The Redbirds beating the New York Giants on the road 27-21 thanks to Chase Edmonds and his run game. Patrick Peterson also back on defense after serving a suspension, helping the Cards get the first interception of the season. The Cards face the Saints in New Orleans on Sunday. And a lot of you excited for the 3rd win in a row, including Riley Gates. What a great pick there. Sean saying there are some good red hats in this world with a winky face. Sue's tweeting a screen grab about the 3rd consecutive win for the first time since 2015. It's given her the feels, and she thinks it's a comeback season. In today's Daily Juice, a singer from the Valley is taking the voice stage once again tonight in the battle rounds. Coach Kelly turning her chair in the blind auditions for Steve Canill, who's from Apache Junction. Steve moved away to Colorado when he was 15 and now lives in San Francisco. He's met one-on-one with Kelly about tonight's battle rounds and is so excited to be on the show.
She taught us to basically, we have the moment together in the song, but she wants us to create our own moment to stand out from each other, because it technically is a competition still. So she just said, just do you, basically do your own thing, even though you are singing with a partner. Create a moment for yourself, and that's what we have been kind of working on.
Can't wait. You can watch The Voice right here on 12 News starting at 7 tonight. Then stick around for the all-new Bluff City Law at 9 and 12 News at 10. Well, Prince Harry and Meghan are taking 6 weeks at the end of the year for some family time. That announcement comes amid intense media scrutiny. And Harry tells ITV News, quote, "Every time I hear a click, every single time I hear a flash, it takes me straight back," of course, referencing his mom, Princess Diana, and the paparazzi's endless quest to snap pictures of her. Now, at the same time, Markle admits she is, quote, "not okay." Well, back here at home, chilly nights as it's finally fall. Crystal joining us with our forecast 411.
The night sky has been a photographer's delight lately with that big, bright, beautiful moon. Sean, our 12 News weather watcher, staying up late to capture this beauty. Well, tonight, one of the top meteor showers of the year is going to peak. The best time to view the Orionid meteor showers after midnight, but in case you have an early bedtime, 74 degrees at 9 o'clock. Clear skies all night long, by the way. 70 degrees at 11 o'clock, dropping down into the 60s by midnight. Every hour, you could see up to 24 shooting stars. For lows tonight, that mercury is going to barely be hanging on to the 60s in Phoenix, dropping into the 30s for Prescott, below freezing for Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow in Cholo, double sixes, Prescott and Payson, 75 apiece, and 91 degrees in Phoenix. That's right. After today, we're back in 90-degree territory, but an area of low pressure is going to knock us out of the 90s by the end of the week. Kick up a few breezes and toss in some clouds, but it's going to stay dry.
Well, time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. It is spooky season, but not all Halloween-themed events are scary. Rachel is showing us inside Sea Life, Arizona.
Hey guys, we're here at Arizona Sea Life Center where they're celebrating 10 years at Arizona Mills Mall, but the first ever underwater superheroes event. Let's go dive in and see what's going on. One of the spookier elements here at the aquarium is this ocean tunnel surrounded by 161,000 gallons of water and of course sea life like sharks, sea turtles, and even stingrays. Okay, now we're getting ready for all the superhero challenges. Come with us as we show you the 5 stations. Come on guys, let's fly! Woo! Admission starts at $14.95 here at the aquarium and includes these challenges, including feeding the seahorse, which, what's his name again?
Gary!
Of course it's Gary. I'm over here with my baby sharks testing out our speedy shark skills over here. One of the challenges. Uh-oh, and it looks like they're getting hungry. Well, I've lost everyone's attention because Scuba Sky is in the water doing what we promised, underwater pumpkin carving. And sorry to burst your bubble, but this event only lasts until Halloween, so get out here and enjoy some family fun at the Arizona Sea Life Aquarium. I'm Rachel Cole, and that's your A to Z 60.
Out there. Well, back to today's talker. High schoolers in the Douglas Unified School District can only use clear backpacks. The school is confiscating bags that violate the new code and giving them back at the end of the day. As for student athletes, well, they can bring their team bags and the school has the right to search and scan them. So, should local schools implement a similar policy? Well, apparently 38% of you say yes, absolutely, and 62% of you say no way. Keep voting on 12news.com/bullhorn. And for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later on today. A high school football coach is being heralded a hero after saving a student's life and demonstrating genuine empathy in the face of fear. His act of compassion ahead on 12 News at 4. And that's your 12 at 12, the facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and our socials as well. We'll see you back here again soon. Now let's check in with Destry to see what's next on Arizona Midday.
Coming up on Arizona Midday, we're going to show you how to make these calligraphy pumpkins. It's all pumpkin carving without the mess, right? Also on the show, we're giving away free movie tickets and a makeover and a whole lot more. See you then.